Hi, this is DH Dunn, and welcome to Wartales. This is a open world tactics strategy game, mercenary company management. I'm not sure exactly what the official genre is here, but I've been playing this quite a bit since Sunday, and when it released, or I guess it probably released earlier last week, but when I picked it up, I've got about 10 hours in since it came out, and I'm really, really enjoying it. And I thought I would start. I've been wanting to do a YouTube only series for a while anyway, so I thought I would start one on this. I don't know how well it lines up with the other stuff that I'm putting on YouTube right now. I'm pretty eclectic. I'm doing The Long Dark and The Sims, but I also do a lot of Darkest Dungeon, and my first love is turn-based strategy. That's always when I'm on my own time. That's what I spend a lot of my time playing, and this game has taken a game that I really, really liked, which was Battle Brothers, and kind of solved some of my aesthetic issues with it. And it's not as punishing as Battle Brothers, at least not so far. Battle Brothers is a great and brilliant game. I highly recommend it. But there was some art. Art is a weird thing, and everybody can get, into an art style, or you can ignore an art style. Like, some people don't like pixel art, some people don't like this type of art. To me, Battle Brothers was like fighting heads, and I just like the realistic art style of this game more. And it has so many interesting systems. There's not really much of a story per se. It's the story that you create, which is kind of one of the things that I really like. So I'm gonna just start my little timer there, because I wanted to maybe record 2 sessions and cut them up, and maybe have like shorter YouTube stuff. So much of the stuff that I put on YouTube is really, really long. So I think with that being said, we'll get into it. Now, my approach to games is I generally learn games through gameplay rather than like reading. I do try to pay attention to like pop-ups and tooltips and stuff, but sometimes I'm just like, yeah, I'll figure it out. So just be ready for that. I'm not a min-max player. I'm somewhere between wanting to succeed and wanting to have fun and wanting to role play and just kind of all of those things. There's a lot of character creation in the game. I will not be using my book characters or people from Twitch chat or anything. I think for this one, I want to use the characters that the game gives me and try to see what kind of personalities established through them. So, I'm going to go into new game. Now, your companions, this little choose your destiny system is quite cool. So this gives you kind of your starting point, and I did apprentice friends looking for an adventure. So that gives you extra influence, which is a currency that you spend mostly to recruit people and to make things happen in the world. You lose raw materials, which are for repairing your armor. And most importantly, it sets your starting companions. And I want to do one where it's companions where I haven't played as much with that class. So, men escorting merchants who lost their employer. Deserters fleeing an abusive captain. Young farmers looking for a better life, or bandits looking to escape the guard. Now, I think this is probably the hardest start because there are wandering guards all over the map, and they are, if you have a bad reputation, kind of like, like GTA, like if you've got, the cops are after you, then, these guys will chase after you and it's harder to deal with it. So I think that might add a challenge I'm not ready for yet. Young farmers looking for a better life. Deserters fleeing an abusive captain is interesting, though, because you start off suspected. And maybe you can slowly clear that problem up. I kind of like that idea. So you get some extra armor repair, which is cool, but suspicion 50. Swordsman, warrior, archer, ranger is cool because everything I've done to this point has been heavily brute focused. So I think I'll take deserters fleeing an abusive captain. Now, your companions are used to long walks, or they're cunning fighters, or their incredible resilience. They're excellent at lap games? Or they know how to talk to new recruits. Well, let's see. Reduces the speed at which the troop fatigue stacks by 10%. Experience gaining combat, I'm into that. Constitution increased by 10%, I like that. I have no idea what the hell a slap game is, but getting critical damage is good. Recruitment cost of companions, though, I kind of want to have a big outfit, so I think I'll take this one. Because wait, our people are deserters fleeing an abusive captain, so they're kind of rebuilding. If they had a flaw, would it be their somewhat meek appearance? I don't think so. Eternal dissatisfaction. An uncommon bout of bad luck. A hard time getting up. Or a very relative sense of loyalty. Well, I would say this is the one that is most accurate since they left their captain, so I think I'll take that one. I mean, he was abusive. Adaptive or region lock. So basically, do you want the game to scale regions to whatever challenge level you are, or do you want regions that, like, okay, this is the newbie region, this region is too... I like the idea of wandering into an area that's too tough for me and having to leave, so I think I'll go with that. Okay. I'm going to go straight down the line on this one, with one exception. So I'm going to go experienced. I'm going to go experienced again, because there's survival mechanics in this, which I think is very cool. And then I might go Iron Man, so that we cannot change our mind on things. Save name. An interesting question. I think for right now, we're just going to call this YouTube save. It's not very exciting or silly, I admit. We're going to have a company name, and I do not know what I'm going to do with that. Okay, so Wisik, the archer. I'm going to take everybody exactly the way they look with exactly their names, unless I really, really hate the name. So Wisik, that's good. That's good. Rennick, the swordsman. Looks like he means business. Humanon. I'm just going to keep calling this Humanon. If he keeps this name, so we're going to have to change that one. Astus, that sounds good. And you are a what? A ranger? Yeah, I don't know shit about rangers. Steph, can we just change this to Steph? I'll just call you Steph anyway. Stephal. Interesting name. You are a something. You are a warrior. Okay, and then we've got our pony, who's named Pony. We're going to call our pony Old King. Alright, there we go. And I think we're ready. Let's do this thing. I believe this currently, at the time of recording, this is still on sale. It's on its launch sale. I like this shot. I wonder if you end up going to this place. Pretty cool. Anytime you want to load in there, computer, alright. Enough is enough. After bearing that horrible captain's abuse for far too long, your companions can finally enjoy their well-deserved freedom. Although, deserters are never a welcome sight, be it for their former colleagues or for the locals who regard them as traitors for some reason. They will need to keep their heads down while still making a living. Here is our little group. You just walk them on the map. Like so. Now you can pick up resources, and it's actually a good idea to do that. And this is a scripted fight. You cannot avoid these guys. Okay, level 1 bandits, let's go. A hoodlum and a poacher. That poacher might have some sort of train car that's in the middle of a swamp. When your turn comes around, you can play any unit. That's one of the interesting things about this is it's turn-based, but when it's your turn's side, you can pick any of your units to go as long as they haven't gone in this round. So you can look ahead on this. I probably should make sure my head's in the right place here. Yes, I'm blocking things. Let's move this. Let's move this being me. All right, I'll be over here. So if you look at the bottom left here, you can use any unit on your turns, and then you can see who's going to go on the enemy side. And as the fight starts, you can actually reposition people. You can only do this on the first move. And they sometimes make odd choices as to where you would be positioned, but I like this because we have these guys surrounded. And in later levels, you might always have a character that you want to go first to kick off some, particular ability that you like. There's like an Overwatch style ability that the archer gets that I really like to have go first. But in this case, I'm just going to have somebody run up. It's not grid, it's kind of open base. So here's your move, and you can just kind of go anywhere. I'm going to run right up to the archer so that the archer can't shoot. Once they're engaged in melee combat, they cannot use their bow. Alright, now, does have a, let's see, cleave deals 5 damage to all in the area. Oh, that's interesting. Why? Why is this swordsman ability? Alright, I don't know much about the swordsman. So if we had a group here, we could try to capture more in this hook. So, this game does not do a lot to explain things, which I kind of like. They assume you'll figure the systems out. Top bar is armor, so the gray bar is armor. That's the 4. 14 is health. You got to take the armor out before you can hit the health most of the time. There's poison and other things that ignore armor. So let's just hit him here. Now, even though it says it looks like we're going to do, I don't know, 2? We may do more. Oh, 9. We're going to take it down to 4? Yeah, we did. Okay. When you perform a melee attack on the enemy, you engage them. Engaged units can only attack their engaged opponent and has a higher chance of taking critical damage. Take advantage of this with your other units. An engaged unit is exposed in their back. Attack them from behind to get a bonus. So yeah, if he wanted to stop fighting me, he'd have to disengage, which is this button here, and Rennick would get an attack of opportunity. Alright, so even though I could use Wisik, the archer, instead I'm going to run up with Steph here and hit him from behind, since we have an increased chance for damage since he's already engaged with Rennick. Let's go. Okay, your armor is gone. Goodbye. I could still move her, and she wouldn't take an attack of opportunity because she's not engaged with them, but we're just going to end the turn there. So all he could do is punch. Punch me for 2. I really don't care. I think I'll send Astus here to engage the other guy so that he doesn't run up on my archer. Alright, Astus, give him a good stabby stab. There we go. You can zoom into the combat a bit more, not a ton. Now, we just probably give you a little shooterino here. Now, there's the Valor points are what you spend on your special abilities. Like, you just get aim. So, like, this is very interesting to me. Normally, if I was going to shoot here, I can see it's not very clear, and it could be even worse on YouTube. But underneath the health bar, there's a 79% chance to hit this guy. But the 21% is to miss and go here. But if I activate deafness or aim, and I gain deafness, now it's a 100% chance to hit, I believe. Yes, now I can't miss. There. You're almost dead. Take your little turn. You've poisoned me. I will remember this. Alright, so now it's a new round, and we could take anybody we want first. It doesn't have to be the character they prompt you to take. So I'm going to go here with Steph and hit this guy from behind again. End the turn. Don't know how I feel about the poison. The poison, yeah, loses 5% of the health right now. And that's the interesting thing about poison is it scales because it's a percentage rather than a number. I think I'd rather kill this dude with Rennick. Let's give him a cleave. Goodbye. Oh, brutal. Wow. You're either into that or you're not. I actually enjoyed that. That was good. What does that say about me? We're not going to think about that. Alright, everybody got galvanized, which I forget what that is. It's like, extra damage, extra damage. So, yeah, can we... Steph has gone. Rennick has gone. Let's have Wisik arrow this guy from behind. Or girl, I'm not sure. Male or female here, not sure. Their name is Hoodlum. They have no name. You're dead. Fight's over, we win. Okay, so everyone heals up to full at the end of every fight, but their armor does not. So they have damaged armor, but we can repair using these raw materials. So we'll repair 2 armors. Steph has leveled up, which is great. We're going to loot. You don't take the human remains. Like if you do loot all, it doesn't take the human remains. You can take them. I think there's reputation costs for doing so, and there's some abilities you can unlock later that allow you to use these human remains. I'm not going to do that. Okay, we'll pick up this ore. And since Steph leveled up, let's camp. I'll show you the camp screen, which is where you can level up and do all. Now, this camp thing is actually freaking cool as hell, I think. One thing, you can just move people wherever you want them to go, which I think is neat. Like, there's no real reason for it, but it's fun. Now, once, yeah, you can have them sit back down at the campfire. Like, it's a little role-playing, I guess, but I enjoy stuff like this. There is a crafting table, so we'll get to that in a second. First off, let's level up Steph. So you right-click to level up. Then you click this. And there's 2 things you could do when you level up. You pick an ability off the ability tree, and you do your attributes. So with the warrior, we're going to pick a specialization. So Berserker gives you the rampage ability. Deals 3 times more 2 to 3 damage to the target. And gains fury, which allows her to do even more damage. Executioner, 2 damage to all units in the target area. Attacks 1 time for each unit in the target area. Ooh, that's pretty exciting. Costs 2 Valor points, but cutting Maelstrom does sound fun. You'd want her to not have a lot of friends nearby while she did that. Sentinel, all allies gain riposte. Ooh, I am a freaking fan of riposte. Ooh, I think I'm going Sentinel just because I like riposte so much. Now, the stats that I've paid attention to here for the most part are willpower. Willpower is kind of how they get back up if they die. And also critical hits. If you can get this to 15, they'll live the first time they should die. So I kind of want to focus on that because you invest a lot of time and energy into these people. You don't want them to die. Even though the aptitude point says that there's more to do, you're actually done, so you can close that. All right. So this is your fatigue bar. There's really no reason to actually rest, which is what you would do with the campfire, so we'll do that in a bit. Let's head out. Now, we do have a suspicion level, and I don't know what that's going to mean for guards. Now, you can rotate the camera as such, and if you bring up your map just lets you know what you've seen. So let's head to these stables here and see what's what. All right. So anything you can, there's like clickables, like you can go here and inspect. The X means you'd be stealing it, so that would lower your reputation. There would be a reputation hit for doing that. Let's talk to this person.
When I think of how many people don't shoe their ponies, it makes me want to pull out the little hair I have left.
Oh, so you can buy shoes for your ponies. Movement speed in the world increased by 3%. Well, now my head is... I guess my head is not completely covering our ability or our resources, so I'll stay there. 50 of our 210 gold. I'm not sure I'm into that, dude. I don't know that 3% of movement really helps me.
Tell you what, buy a horse from us, and I'll throw in the horse.
Buy a horse? What kind of? How much money do you think I have? Also, I don't see the ability to buy these horses.
Although the war in Edarin has been a boon for my business, I cannot help but feel for my poor ponies.
Oh.
I can tell you aren't soldiers. Take them with you if you can. Otherwise, they would most likely end up dead on the battlefield through no fault of their own.
Well, so you want to give me a free pony. Don't I already have a pony? No, I don't. No, we have a pony, Old King. What do I need another pony for? These things eat, and yeah, I'll give you one for almost all of your money. Yeah, thanks, but no thanks, lady. Goodbye. Sometimes you can pick up some resources in the background of the map, but not in this case. Usually it's hemp. Alright, let's just ease on down the road here, see what kind of trouble we can get into. There's going to be a town that will come up, and then once we get to the town, we can take missions on. Here it is. Progress made. Okay, so this is a very cool system. There's this compendium, and as you explore the world and do stuff, you earn knowledge points, and you can then unlock various things, like allowing yourself to run, or eat 3 less food, which I'm kind of into. Repair materials restore 5 additional armor points. And there's so much. Yeah, there's cannibalism right there. So, no thank you. Smooth talk. I think I'm going to go smooth talk. I would like to add to the team like ASAP. All right, let's head into town. Strom cap. Okay, so there's 5 locations we can go to here. Let's start with the inn. Okay, so at the inn, we have the innkeeper, we have this shady-looking guy, we have this girl who gives you missions, and then there are 3 people you could conceivably recruit. Let's check them out.
I am at your service.
Gunt.
Provided you pay me handsomely.
I mean, I'm into his name. I'm into his name immediately. Gunt. What are you, Gunt? You're a warrior. You got a big-ass axe. Look at this freaking thing. I don't know, Gunt. You're the leader in the clubhouse right now. What do you... recruit? I can't... Oh, I don't have enough influence to recruit you. That may be true of everyone. What about you, Thanlin?
I'd rather become a mercenary than beg on the market square.
Alright, so we probably need to do one mission, because we can't get him either. What about you?
Nothing scares me, and I'm a quick learner. You
Aethic.
won't find a better companion.
They all have good names. Alright, let's get a mission.
Might you be looking for work? Our role as emissaries is to ensure that all service requests are fulfilled. We regularly update our job offers.
Okay. What you got for me? Here's an easy... so 2 vanquished squads. This one is to the northeast. This one is to the east. Let's take them both. Alright, we'll be back when we complete those. The rest of you people will talk to you later. The market is a bit disappointing because you can't really buy weapons and armor. You mostly have to either find them or craft them. But you can buy food.
Those refugees. I understand there's a war in Edoran, but that doesn't mean they can just help themselves.
But I don't know that I really want to buy any food yet. I think right here it says that we have 4 days worth of food. Excuse me. So I think that's pretty good. I'd say we go out and get these missions done. Blacksmith, just to run through the rest of these. Town Hall, I haven't really figured out what the Town Hall is for, to be honest with you. The blacksmith, you can forge there, and you can get your armor repaired by the blacksmith, and by blacksmithing recipes, because every character can have a profession, which is really, really cool and fun. Same thing with the apothecary. You can use the apothecary table to build potions and things like that, and you can also buy recipes off this dude. All right, but let's head out, and let's see. So we want to go this way. Is that correct? Yes. Now this game there's a saying here in Maine: you can't get there from here, and that's definitely true of this game. There are times when you just can't get to where you want to go, even though it looks like you can. Like, you have to find the right route. You can't always scramble up the hill. So sometimes I have difficulty locating the route to get to something. It's not always a straight line. Normally you can run. Eventually you can just hold down your shift, which is your sprint key in the Long Dark and this game. But I haven't unlocked that ability yet. Like, see, I'm clicking the ore, and they can't get... Okay, they're kind of working it out, but you kind of have to steer them to it. So their pathing can be a little problematic. I guess that wasn't ore, that was flowers. Progress. All right, let's check out our progress. We can grab another one. Let's grab run. Just so when I want to run away from guards or something, I can. Guard outpost. I want to run away from guards, so I go and talk to one.
To think that we have to camp out here because of some pig-headed bandit. That Bertram will stop at nothing to terrorize the yokels. But when it comes to facing the guard, that's a whole other matter. You see that cave to the north?
Yeah.
He's holed up in there.
Oh.
It's been 3 days and still he won't surrender. Bertram knows he's done for, yet he continues defending his lair with such doggedness that we have no choice but to starve him to death.
Okay.
That's why I need mercenaries.
Hey.
He doesn't know you. He might even let you in if he thinks he can convince you to help him.
When all you have is a me, everything looks like something I can do. Yeah, well, let's go, let's go. Okay. So, 100 gold, 25 influence, which we can use to bring in another companion, and then 20... I think that's like story progression or something. It's this region progression. Yeah. I'll accept this, but I may not attempt this yet. I think we might want to level up at least one more person before we try that. Okay, let's continue on. I see the people we're supposed to fight. Oh, they're both right here. How convenient. Hi there. May we ask you a few questions? Idet the Bane? Oh, you think this gives you power over me? Do you feel in charge? All right. So, you always got to look to see where they put your people because they often put your people in really stupid places. I would like to kind of keep everybody together. We're going to get one move before they go. What would I want that one move to be? We only have one valor point to spend until we earn more, which we don't have any way of earning more at the moment. So I think we're not going to ever get to do Ovation and see the riposte. In truth, I would prefer they come to me. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to send Rennick over here so we can slide in from the side. Bring Wisik here in the middle. I can't see their movement range, which is unfortunate. But if I activate aim, no one's in range, but if I activate aim, it increases his range. Range is doubled. Now he can hit anybody. Now let's see. I could take that guy down to 8, the big boy down to 20. I'd rather take a sidekick. Let's get this guy because he's the one who's most likely going to head towards Rennick. Let's give Rennick an easier job. Now, who's going first? It is Idet. All right. So, they gave us Steffal, but we can use anyone. But I do kind of want Steffal, you know, kind of front and center with this dude. Or possibly this girl. I'm not sure. We'll know when I hit her. Or him. I think that's a girl. Not 100%. So they're engaged now. So they'll be married later. No, they're engaged in combat. Okay, this might suck. Okay, now this is a timed attack. He will eventually do this coup de grace. So what we need to do is either move Steffal out of there, find a way to push him back, or just take it. Coup de grace is going to do 8 damage to everybody in the area. So we definitely don't want to slide anyone in next to him. But we could bring Astus behind him. Pretty much guaranteeing that this dude is going to slide over and hit Astus in the back, but it is what it is. Let's get a little backstabby. Nice crit, nice crit. All right, now finally Rennick can come in, and we're just going to surround, which is actually a game thing. But they have an arc attack too, and if I do that, if I put them here, I can't really use that. I think. Is there another place I could put you where you won't hit your buddies? Don't think so. I think I'm going to send you over here. Yeah, it's because it's got the two-handers, so that's why that's working that way. There we go. All right. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that 4, dude. It's about to suck for you big time. Okay, there's no way to move this guy out, so not a lot we can do. We're just going to have to tank that damage. Who's going after? Idet the Bane will go after. Oh, the Bane. I think I'm going to bring the Archer over to this spot. It's going to be hard to hit. No, I think if we go right here, we're going to have decent line of sight. Yeah. Okay. No, 75% chance to hit Henchman versus 81% chance to hit the Bane. And only 63% chance. I do wish these percentages to hit were easier for you guys to see. Alright, we're going to try this. What's funny is if they miss and hit their friends, an actual relationship problem will develop between the two of them. It's pretty great. Ow. My armor. Alright, the coup de grace is coming. There's not a lot we can do about it. I think I'm going to have Stefal take a nice big chop here. Sounded good. Only did 4, though. Hit his friend, too, though, so that's pretty great. He moved so that he would do this better. Now, I don't know if we swing Astus around here. I'm interested to find out. We can't really get behind him because these rocks are in the way, so never mind. Whoops. I think we stay on the boss. Nice 8. Well done. I think that's Astus' second crit. Alright, you're just going to keep hammering, and this is, yeah, this is an arc attack, so we got to remember that for this one. I like it. We're okay, we're okay. A new round is starting, so now all our options are open. When is the coup de grace? Over here. If we can kill Idet before the coup de grace happens, without using Steph, we could then move Steph out of the range of the attack. Doesn't seem likely, but I'm willing to give it a shot. Let's take an arrow shot at there. 81%. That's a 5. And a stab. This is the one that really kind of needs to crit. Otherwise, I don't really have a way to make this work. But, you know, hey, you take your shot. Wow, we got the crit, but it wasn't enough. It was almost enough. Can you slide? No, you can't slide next to that guy either. Now, I'm a little worried about her. She's got 14 left, so actually, if he fires his coup de grace, it's going to kill the boss, which is funny. Steph, at this point, you might as well get the kill. Oof! Brutal. Brutal. Now she can move. Because it's not a, you know, move and then attack system. You can move after you've attacked. We'll go over here, and now your stupid attack will hit no one. Okay, yeah, you guys just keep trading blows here. That's just actually not going in Rennick's favor. Rennick is going to need some help. Alright, here goes coup de grace. Yeah. Or here it doesn't go because there's no one to hit. Okay, we need someone to come help you. Who's left? Who hasn't gone? You. Shoot this dude. Beautiful. Ow! Rennick is in serious trouble. Don't take this shit from him, Rennick. Let's go. There we go. Ooh! Ooh! Rennick. Rennick has a dark side. Your opponents are demoralized and flee. Do you want to let them go and win the battle? No, not this group. No, this is some no mercy shit here. I don't think this group is like that. He's got no health left. He's still charging. All right. We need to move you out of the path of coup de grace. Just bring you to the side. I think you might actually still be in the path. There's a little bit of you who's there, so we'll do this instead. And can you go, like, to here? Yeah. And can you still attack from here? Yes. Yeah, we're never going to let you do that, dude. Reddit, get over here. Slice him up. Ooh! Beautiful. Can we get an arrow kill now? Give me... Nah, I don't think so. What would this look like? 80%? I'm surprised it's that good. Sure, go for it. Damn it, you hit your friend. Steph and Wissik's relationship has deteriorated. Wissik unlocked the trait cross-eyed. Alright, Steph, let's finish this up then. Ah. Well done, team. Well done. Your group is overtired. Your companions might die from exhaustion if you keep walking. You really should rest. First, we're going to repair. Now, there were 2 injuries in this. We have some healing potions, so we're going to heal those. And loot everything. Looks like we got a magic shield. Pretty awesome. Check that out. Continue. All right, but I have hit the stop point for this episode, so I'm going to save. YouTube. We'll say part 1. And we're on Iron Man, so it just deletes my other saves. And head to the main menu. And that's going to do it for this one. I will be back very soon. For me, within moments. But for you guys, whatever cadence I end up doing parts of this on, with some more Wartales. I hope you enjoyed this. I really, really, really like this game. So we'll catch up with our whole gang in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe. Take care of each other. See you next time. Bye-bye.